So last time we discussed the ship AI, especially the animations. We made the animation smoother by transitioning from one to another, not playing them instantly. But like you said, we have a problem with the ship AI because, like you said, sometimes yes, sometimes ships can go to the same checkpoint, and we don't want that. So for that, these checkpoints here will create a script that we will attach to them, and we'll know if these checkpoints are empty or not. Okay, so let's do that. We go to our scripts folder. This is something else. So we call it ship checkpoint. And this will be very simple. We just make a bool here. So we just make usually this. We just say the public bool is empty, and with this also by default. So by default we want this to be true. Okay, so it will be empty by default, and then in our ship script here, when we walk, so when we go to a checkpoint, we want to go to a checkpoint that is empty. Okay. So let's save that checkpoint actually in a variable here. So public, well, this can be private ship checkpoint. So the script that we created, we call it current. This is the checkpoint that we are on right now. By default, this will be null. Okay. So here, when we get the checkpoint, we want to get the checkpoint that is empty. A checkpoint that is empty. And also the last checkpoint, we want to make it empty. So first, make the last checkpoint empty. So this here, current checkpoint. But we check if it is empty. So if it's different than null, so we have a checkpoint. Then we want to make that checkpoint is empty. We make it true again. So when we go from a checkpoint to another, we make the last checkpoint empty. Okay, and then we have to find the new checkpoint. So let's see, how do we do that? Yes, we'll make a list here. So we'll make a list of the empty checkpoints. A list of the empty checkpoints. So we go for each plus one. Or how is that called? Oh, it's not an array. Okay, sorry. So we go for from 0 to this here. So the checkpoint holder child count. So for all children, all checkpoints, and we check now if these are empty. One second, my mouse sensitivity is a little bit. Okay. So here we check if transform get child. So for each checkpoint, basically. If that, and then we get the script. So get the component ship checkpoint, because we'll attach that script to those checkpoints. So we want that script. And then we say is empty. So if it is empty, then we add that to a list. But let's create that list first. So we make a list of checkpoints here, or not checkpoints actually. One second, because I think we need the transforms. Yes, let's make a list of transform like that, and then empty checkpoints, empty checkpoints like that, and then the list. So why do we make a list and not an array? But wait, transform does not work. Oh, we have yeah, we have to add that. So here at the top we have to add this here system collections generic. Okay. So we use a list because we don't know how many checkpoints are empty exactly. And right now this is an empty list. This here is when we say new list, it will be an empty list. We know values inside of it, and we use that function to add to that list. So if the checkpoint is empty, let me specify checkpoint is empty. You add it to the list. Add list. So that empty checkpoints will be equal yes, to that child. Oh, sorry, not not how you say add. So we add like that, and this will be the transform of that checkpoint. And now that we have the list, we have to get a random checkpoint from this list. So here, instead of this, we have to replace it this, or actually yes, we have to replace it. So instead of this being the maximum, so how many checkpoints there are, we'll have to use the amount of values in the list. So empty checkpoints count. So this is the length of the list of empty checkpoints, basically. And let's see. Yes, now you see here when we get the target, we used to get it from the checkpoint holder, but now we have to get it from the list that we created. So instead we'll say just that empty checkpoints, and then we specify that random checkpoint like that. But you see, it is a vector tree, not transform, so we have to say position here. So that should be that actually. Let's see. Yes, but the thing is, now we have to say that that checkpoint is empty now, because we moved toward it now, so we have to make it empty. So let's do that. Actually, I don't think it matters, but we'll do it before. No, let's do it after. So make the target checkpoint empty. Sorry, not empty, occupied. So we get this here, get the component for the skip checkpoint, skip, and then is empty will be false now, so it's occupied. And with this will be almost perfect. So one second, I want to check my OBS here. Okay. So this will be almost perfect in the sense that the ship should not collide in 99.99% of the cases, but it is possible in very rare cases that this will happen. And the thing that makes sure that this will not usually happen is the fact that we use a random time. Okay, we use a random time for the idle and the eating, and it's almost impossible that this will happen exactly at the same frame. So this is almost perfect. But now we have to add that script. Yes, so to these checkpoints here, we have to add that script. So we just press that component, ship checkpoint, and let's see if that works. But we have too many ship, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's delete the ship here. There are too many ship. Okay. Let me move around a little bit. Just a little bit randomized, like that. And let's see, it should work pretty well. But let's review. Do you understand what we did here, or should I go again over this? Let me know if you want to want me to explain the code again. All right. Should I go again over the what we changed? All right. Wait, my taskbar is my taskbar. 1 second, I have a problem with my taskbar here. All right, so I don't know what that was, but yeah. Okay, we'll go over it again. It's no problem. Oh, of course, I will explain in detail. So first, let's go over how this works, right? In the scene. So we have these checkpoints here, you see. So these are the position where ship should go to. And in here, we created this variable here, parent checkpoint. So we made the script here. This is just a script with a bool that is empty. So this a bool meaning this is either true or false. And by default, each checkpoint will be empty. There's no ship in there. And we attach this to our checkpoints, basically. And then here in the script, this is the walking coroutine. So when we want to go to a checkpoint, we have to make the last checkpoint empty. So when we move to another checkpoint, the last checkpoint that we that the ship was on, we make that empty again. And I put the if here. So this means what this means is if that this variable here, if there's nothing in it, if there's no value, that's what this means. Null means there's no value. So we say if there is a value, so this is not equal, that this means not equal to null. So in other words, if there is a value here, then we make that checkpoint empty. Because we do this because the first time when we enter this, this will actually be null. There's no variable inside when it works for the first time to a checkpoint. So that's why I put this here. Okay, and then we want to select a checkpoint that is empty, and for that we have to find which checkpoints are empty. And so we make a list of type transform, because the transform has the position, I call it empty checkpoints, and then this means we create an empty list with no values inside. And then we make a for, so we go from 0 to how many checkpoints there are. So we go checkpoint by checkpoint, and we check if that checkpoint is empty. Okay, so this is the holder. Then this is the transform of the holder. We get the child, each child, and then we get the script from the child, and then the parameter is empty. And you see that here, this is also equal to this. It's the same. So this and this are the same. So this means if that is true, this variable here is true. And then if it is empty, we add it to our list here. Okay, so now we have the list of the empty checkpoints, and we want to select a random one. And for that, we create a random integer from 0 to how long the list is. So now we have a index, and then we get the position of that checkpoint. So we make a vector 3, call it target position, and then we get the position of that checkpoint here. And then we make it false. Make it occupied, so that the parameter is empty. We make it false, so now it's occupied. And here, this should I go further, or is that the confusing part? Let me know if you want me to go further. Okay, I will go further. Okay, so here this, sorry, I have some mouse issues for some reason. And my mouse, I think it's dying actually. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, let me know if you want me to go further. Okay. Well, okay, so like I said, we make that checkpoint empty, occupied, so empty is false. And this here is important. We have to the position, the target position y should be the same as the y of the ship. Otherwise, it will go into the ground. It has to be the exact same. So here we place, we copy the y position of the ship into the target y. And this here rotates the ship towards that target, and then we just calculate how long the distance is, create a beginning position and ending position, we enable the animation, and then we just move it over time to that position. So I think this should work. Let's see it in action. And then we'll see, maybe we have time for something else. Okay, so it seems that it is working actually. Yep, looks like it's working. Let's see. I think I have a background music for in my downloads. I should have a music. Yes, we have this. Yeah. We have two options actually. I actually cannot hear this. Wait, what? I cannot hear it. Okay, that's not loud enough. Let's try that again. Yeah. Wait 1 second. Sorry. I think it's this one then. I cannot see it actually. Yes, that's interesting. Maybe we can actually. I would like to increase the volume of this. So let's see on the internet. I want to see increase sound of. This is not a MPT. I think it's a what? Volume changer. Okay, let's see. Let's add this here because I don't hear it. Oh wow, it's larger than. Okay, I see. Let me see the properties of this action. Oh yeah, that's a big file. How is this just 3 minutes? That's just 3 minutes, but it won't let me do it here. So let's try this. We want to increase the sound of this. Let's see volume. Okay. I just use the volume slider at the bottom of the app. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's make it very loud, like that. Make it to the max. Google MP3. I don't really care. Let me actually check Unity MP3 versus what. Let's see. Well, I guess we make it MP3. I don't know.
What is a WAF?
So it's basically a type of file. So it's for sounds. It's audio, a type of audio file, but MP3 is shorter. And wait, I have some issues with my mouse again. All right, let's close that. Save this. Actually, let's keep it this way. Actually, I'll keep it the same. Okay, let's download it. All right. For some reason, it's now smaller. I don't know why is it smaller now. It's the same format. I don't know why that's smaller. Let's see. Yeah, that's interesting. How is that smaller now? Okay. We can close this, I guess. Go to our downloads, and let's just call it. Let's rename it for game background music. It's not really music; it's ambience, but whatever. Let's go here. Make an actually do have already an audio thing. Political background audio. You can now drag this in here. Sorry, I'm having difficulties with my mouse lately. I don't know what the issue is. let's drag this in here. Okay. And for this one, maybe, yeah, let's just create another audio source here, and we'll just call it um, ambient. Um, and we can just drag this here, loop it, and then we can see how loud it is and adjust it accordingly. And for some reason, I cannot hear it, so let's check the file first, make sure it's okay. Okay, let's see then how can we increase that volume? Unity, increase volume or other place. Okay. Change the sound effects to be still remain 3%. Oh, that could actually be the issue. Yes, so we need to make sure that the sound here is 2D. Yeah, that's important. Okay, can hear it actually. So it must be the volume is too low again. Okay. Still, what is that actually? Yeah, that's okay. Audio mixer. What is an audio mixer actually? Okay, audio mixer. Oh, all right. Ambient. Let's see if this will fix it. So let's add that here. Audio mixer with waveforms. And how do I do that? Oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh, okay. So we can actually use this. Okay. Okay. So let's test it like this, and then we'll modify it. So that will allow us to modify audio sources in a group, basically. So multiple audio sources at the same time. But in this case, we just have one, but we want to increase the volume above the normal volume, the normal maximum. Okay, let's see. That seems to be the maximum. Let me see. Let's start like 40. Also let's make sure it doesn't affect our ultrasound. Oh, wait, I'm actually stupid. Yeah, I'm stupid. Sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah, we don't need this actually. We just okay. Sorry about that. We forgot to start it. So here we have to say play on awake. Actually, that was the issue. All right, now it sounds good. Yeah, that's so nice. All right, so now we have a background music, and we'll add the sounds for the ship later because I don't have them right now. But if you have time, we can actually try to make some doors here in the tunnels. So let me know if you have time for that.
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me see if I have doors. Yes, I do have doors here. So now we just have to go here in the tunnel and create those. Do they have animation? I wonder. Let's see, prefabs. Oh, they're pink, so that when you have these pink assets, it's because the material is not converted to, in this case, URP. So you have to go to the materials, select all of them, and then go here and say rendering materials, and convert selected to URP, like that. It will take a while. And now you can see them, but we have a couple more to do that. So rendering materials, and this one here, and this should be everything. Let's see those doors now. Let's see what else. Yeah, now they should work. Let's put one in the scene. Okay. It takes a while to load, I think, but it will load in but I don't see if they have animations. Okay, so it's working, but I don't think these have animations. Let's see. Yep, they don't. Okay, I see. Let's change the rotation of that, something like that. Okay. And now we need, but actually looking at this is not, it's kind of small, but okay. Or maybe you can increase it actually a little bit like that. Okay. Sorry.
What kind of doors are you talking about exactly?
Oh, so in these tunnels, we don't have masters at the moment, but when we have masters, we want the player. If you run away, you want to create these doors here in the tunnels that you have to open to run. So basically, it's an obstacle. But we need to put a wall here so we can have walls on the other side of the door. So let's drag a corner here like that. Where is it? I cannot see. Actually, never mind. We just go here, get that, not a fault for but let's see, we copy it like that. Let's see. Let's not rotate it like that. Position it here. So let's delete that door for a second because first I want to make put a wall here. Let's rotate it 90 degrees like that. And I guess now we have to experiment a little bit. So we have to resize it. Where's this? Oh, it's actually in here. Okay. Let's make it 5. Oh, not that. Oh, sorry. The Z. 4, 3. Yeah, something like that. Right. And for some reason, this is a child of this. We want to make another folder in here with folder object. We call it door folder, doors folder. Because we create this because we want to be able to access all the doors, because this will be random in the tunnels. They will not be the same each time you play. But now let's take this here from here, call it actually just put it in here. All right, but before that, actually, let me put that in the center like that. Okay, let's see. Now this is a little bit too thick. I don't like that. Let's do 1. Also, this is the length on the y-axis a little bit too, but that doesn't really matter that much. Let's see. Let's try 6. No, still too big. 5. Yeah, 5. That's it. But that seems to be the right size, or is it? Nope. One small, like that. Or is it still too small? 1.5. Okay. I'm not sure, but doesn't really matter. All right. So now we want to add that door here, but before that, let's create a copy of this like that, and make an object here, an empty object. We'll call this let's add these 2 cylinders. Let's see, call these like that, and now we add a door. But before we do that, we should. So let's see where's the door actually. We want to make sure that the pivot is on the side of the door, so that when we rotate it, so you see right now, if we try to rotate it, you see it rotates from the center, but we want to open it. And let's see, do they actually have oh, that's sorry, we'll do that another time, because let me do that. We need doors with animations, okay? And also let's increase this a little bit. Okay, sorry, so we'll do it next time, because We need doors with animations. Okay. So that's another thing we'll do next time. Let me think what else we need. Yeah, I have to think about what we do next, and I don't have those with animation, so we'll stop for today. That's it for today.